After watching this Democratic debate, I did find some things quite interesting. The first thing that stuck out to me was when Joe Biden was talking about Bernie Sanders and how Bernie Sanders seemed to label himself as a democratic socialist. The main thing that Joe Biden said that stuck out to him about that was that he thought that President Trump would then label all Democrats democratic socialists. What happened after that was a little more interesting to me, was when the mediators decided to ask all the candidates standing up at the podiums if they had any concerns about having a democratic socialist at the top of the ticket, which seemed to me to be kind of like poking or egging at Joe Biden to get a response from him or to start any confrontation or conflict between any other candidates that said no or that agreed with him, which would have started, you know, a little bit of an argument of some sort. Something else that stood out to me was when Pete Buttigieg was talking about Bernie Sanders, saying that he's dividing people when this country needs unification, saying that basically it's Bernie's way or the highway. And Bernie was able to respond to that by saying that in order to bring people together, they need to present a agenda that works for the working people and not the billionaire class. And I think the most shocking or the biggest thing that stuck out to me was when Amy Klobuchar was talking about Pete Buttigieg and how they spent time together watching Donald Trump's impeachment debate, and how Buttigieg was complaining basically the whole time, saying that, oh, this is exhausting, and that she even said that he told her that he would rather change the channel and watch cartoons. That's something that really stuck out to me, because the first thing I thought of was how can you be the president of the United States, and if going gets tough or you need to make a big decision and it's just so overwhelming or exhausting to you that you're going to push it off to the side, or you'd rather do something else than make those decisions that our country needs. And I'm sure many other people felt like that while watching that, but I think that's the biggest thing that stuck out to me. Something else stuck out to me was when Elizabeth Warren was saying that the only time that race is brought up is when criminal justice is brought up, which is a very strong point to make, because that's almost the only time I really hear anything about race is when a, I hate to say it, but African American person dies from police brutality. An unarmed black person walking down the street and gunned down because they pulled out a cell phone. And she made a point saying that there needs to be race cautious laws all over in education, employment, and entrepreneurship, and that this needs to be made a country of opportunity for everybody, no matter what your skin color is. And I think that's something that needs to be done as well, because this is a country of opportunity, but you still have women getting paid less than men, and people not getting jobs because of their race or their ethnicity or their skin color, just based off how they look.